Strength is not how you look in a mirror. For those of us over 60, strength is about one thing: independence. I'm Andy. I lead group fitness classes, and independence is the ability to get out of a chair without a struggle and the confidence to walk on uneven ground without reaching for a wall. Okay, for women watching, the rules of muscle and bone, and they change fast after menopause. You feel it as a slight hesitation before stepping off a curb. Today, I'm going to give you a roadmap to reclaim that confidence. We're going to use the 5BX60 baseline paired with 3 essential strength modifications. We're going to build a body that moves with certainty, not caution. I'm a fitness instructor, but I'm not a lifelong super athlete. I've had to fight for the mobility that I have. I faced physical setbacks and injuries that made me feel like my own body was failing me. I know the feeling, and I know the hesitation because I've experienced it. I'm here because I found a way back, and I want to share that with you. The system we're using, the 5BX60, is the baseline that helped me. Now, it's a proven 70-year-old system with charts that allow you to start wherever you want today. There's no equipment, no intimidation, just a blueprint for aging strong. It's been tested and proven by millions of others. The 5BX60 goes back to a time when Air Force pilots, they needed an exercise to stay fit. They were in remote airfields anywhere in the world. It became a perfect system for beginners or advanced because it's logical. And in my last video, I shared my experience with creatine. Now, for women over 60, creatine is a science-backed way to support bone density, but creatine is just the fuel. The 5BX60, well, that's the engine. The 5BX60 is our daily baseline, 11 minutes, 5 movements. Okay, exercise 1 is going to be the toe touch with an upper body stretch. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly soft. Slowly reach down toward your toes as far as comfortable, and then just return to a full standing position with your hands on your hips. Now, we aren't trying to win a flexibility contest here. This move is about proprioception. We're telling the brain exactly where the ground is. If you can only reach your knees, well, that's perfectly fine. The goal is the rhythmic unfolding of the spine and finding your vertical center. Don't be turned off if these exercises look like too much, because I have many modified formats that are great as well, and I'll be demonstrating those again in upcoming videos. Next is the abdominal crunch. This is on the floor. I also demonstrate some great alternate moves of getting down on the floor. It isn't your thing. You're on your back, knees bent, and you lift your shoulders just a little bit off the floor. It's a small movement, it's control, and that's exactly what you want. Your core. That's what keeps you steady when the ground isn't cooperating. You know, wherever you are, cracks, sidewalks. A strong core means fewer movements when you're moving and gives you a lot more confidence when you go somewhere new. Now, exercise 3 is the Superman. This is the cornerstone of the routine. Opposite arm and leg off the floor simultaneously. You're firing the posterior chain, the spinal muscles, the glutes, the deep stabilizers. These are the muscles most responsible for keeping you upright when balance is challenged. They are among the first to weaken with age and inactivity. Exercise 4 are push-ups. Wall or floor, your choice, no judgment. Upper body strength is often neglected in women's fitness, but it's critical for posture, for catching yourself, and for maintaining independence in your daily life. Exercise 5, cardio. Walk, cycle, dance, swim, even jump rope. whatever you love the most. The point is the weight shift, that continuous transfer of weight, is the foundation of every step you take. It's 11 minutes, a complete movement system. Okay, now that the baseline is all set, we add 3 optional benefits to supercharge your independence. Movement 1 is the squat. To do a squat, stand with your feet slightly greater than your shoulder width apart and your toes pointing forward. Slowly descend, bending through the hips, knees, and ankles. Stop when your knees reach 90 degrees and then return to the starting position. For my female viewers, this is the gold standard for building hip bone density. Don't just plop into the chair, control that distance. You're essentially telling your hip bones to stay strong and stay resilient. So movement number 2 is the lateral step. How it's performed: stand with feet together, take a wide step to the right, shifting your full weight onto that leg, and then step back to center, and then repeat on the left side. Most falls in the home happen sideways, not forward. We're training the abductors and the side stabilizers of the hips. This move ensures if you're bumped or if you trip, your body has the lateral strength to catch you and stay upright. Movement 3 is the standing lunge. Stand with feet hip width apart, step one leg forward, and lower your hips until both knees are at about 90 degrees, at a 90-degree angle, keeping your torso upright and more engaged. Press through the front, return to the starting position. Alternate legs for 10 to 12 reps per side. Check and subscribe for other videos, whether you're looking for something to begin or advanced. This is about your health span. We've covered the history of the 5BX60, the importance of joint-friendly modifications, and how to fuel it all. Strength is the fuel. That's where the creatine comes in. But the 5BX60, it's the practice that makes that strength useful in your daily life. I'm not just an ordinary guy who had to learn this the hard way. If I can do it, I know you can too. And to the women in our community, which of these moves felt the most stable for you and which made you feel hesitant? Tell me in the comments so we can solve that together. I'm Andy. This is Aging Strong. Follow the charts, be consistent, and keep moving. I'll see you in the next one.